Hi everyone, my name is Carrie and I'm the Fairfield County educator. This month is Plastic Free July. So what that is we are challenging everyone, it's a nationwide challenge to reduce one single item of plastic in your homes. I know all four of our us educators and directors, we've been working on trying to reduce our waste. And today we're going to share some of our tips and tricks of how we go about our lives trying to be sustainable in a way you might not think is common. So for starters, I'll just go first. One of the things that I do in practice is I purchase a lot of things in bulk. So where I live at, we only have a Walmart and a Kroger's, which I'm grateful for, having two grocery stores. However, you can't buy a lot of your grains or pretzels or anything of that in bulk and loose. So that means I have to buy the wrapping paper that comes or the plastic that comes with the pretzels or with the rice that I buy. And that's okay. We all have places in our lives where there's some things we just cannot buy plastic free. However, one thing that I try to do is I try to only buy less of that item. So, for instance, when I'm buying rice, I buy a lot of rice. I love rice. Instead of buying like the 2 pound bags, I actually try to buy 5 to 10 pound bags. Now, space is a huge problem. I actually live in an apartment, 2 bedroom apartment. So we're pretty lucky we have that extra bedroom, but when buying in bulk, you are going to take up a lot more space. I have a nice, beautiful little shelf into my home that I can put my goods in and use it there. But luckily, we're pretty good about using everything up when we need it and then going out and buying it, and that'll save space too. But bulk items, it not only saves you money, it reduces the price of the item for quantity, but it's better for the environment. You're going to have one plastic bottle or one plastic bag to recycle than buying multiple and ending up in the landfill. So that's a great way that we reduce waste. Of course, recycling, figuring out where to take our plastic film. The plastic bags that rice come in actually is considered plastic film, and you can recycle them with your grocery store bags. So that's one tip that we do in my little 2 bedroom home. And we're going to bounce it to Andrea, and Andrea's going to share what she does.
All right, well, hello, I'm Andrea from Licking County, and my plastic-free July tip is to use reusable grocery bags. And I know that everybody knows about these. Here's one of my little ones here. Everybody knows about these, but I tell you, when I go to the grocery store, I'm lucky if I see one other person in the grocery store actually using them. It is amazing to me how few people actually do use these. And the thing that also floors me is how the cashiers seem to have absolutely no idea what to do with them. I don't know if you guys have noticed that before, but I literally was just at the grocery store this weekend and the girl looked at them like, she was like, oh, okay. And I said, well, you just put them on the little rack like you do with the plastic ones. Just shove the plastic ones back, put them on the rack and use them just like a plastic one. She was completely confused. So, and then the other thing too, of course, during the pandemic that I noticed, all of the grocery stores would not let their employees touch these for fear that they were going to catch COVID from my grocery bag, which I mean, they could have, I guess you just don't know really for sure. But it got to the point where I would just do all the bagging myself because I just felt so strongly about using these as opposed to all the plastic ones. It kind of drove me crazy because I would see everybody else in the store getting a bagger and somebody bagging their stuff for them, but I just can't stand all those plastic bags. So that was really important for me. And I just went ahead and did the bagging. And frankly, I did a better job most of the time anyway. And these bags are so much bigger, you could fit so much more in them anyway. The other thing that I noticed that there was a time or two that I would forget my bags. I'd leave them in the car and I wasn't going to go run out and get them. So what I did was I just put all of the food and everything back in my grocery cart and then rebagged it when I got out to my car instead. And seriously, people thought I was nuts for doing that. Oh, you need a bag. You really need a bag. No, I don't. Trust me. I have this under control. I have the bags in my car. I will just put the stuff in the bags in my car. Not a big deal or anything. So I think the name of the game with using the reusable bags is even still right now is to be flexible about it, because some of the stores, some of the stores are using them again. Some of them refuse to use them again. Some of their employees have no idea what to do with them. But for me personally, this is a huge way that I can reduce the use of plastic in my home. And I am very, very dedicated to it. Now, that being said, every rare now and again, I will get the plastic ones because I have a cat and I have to get rid of cat litter somehow. And these are a great way to reuse plastic bags and obviously clean out my cat litter box. So my cat thanks everybody for that. And so either way, that's what I'm doing. I'm reusing grocery bags. All right, so I get to pick, and Katrina's gonna go next.
Okay, my commitment, and it's been a few years since I decided to do this. I've been a recycling educator and an education specialist for 15 years. So 15 roughly years ago, I was still kind of non-committal on whatever Q-tips I would buy. I know this is a simple, silly thing, but I refuse now, knowing what I know about, plastics and anything we buy. Consumers drive the market. You guys, everyone knows that. What we buy off the shelves, they'll put back on the shelf for us because we're paying money for it. They'll just keep putting it out there. So consumers decide what we will actually be buying and what price it'll be because of the competitiveness of it and the economics of it. So I no longer will buy Q-tips that are the plastic, like the blue plastic with the two little cotton swabbies on the ends. I've had allergies all my life, and I just need to clean my ears. It's something I have to do. So I don't know, in Perry County, if you think about just Q-tips, take this and apply it to any waste item. There's 36-ish, almost 37,000 people in Perry County. We're guessing right around 10,000 households. So take half of those maybe that might do Q-tips, because there's a lot of people out there that don't, but there's 5,000 Q-tips a day maybe, or every other day, or once a week, or whatever you do with your Q-tips, and take that times how many days in a year, it adds up. Just little Q-tips. So this will rot and disappear eventually, break down, and the plastic will take years, hundreds of years, depending on what it is. So this is one of my commitments. And the other, no, folks, I'm not having a baby, but the people that I know, I have, 11 grandchildren and 5 children who have families, and several friends who have babies. So what I've decided to do, I'm the lady in the baby shower parties that buy G diapers to give as gifts to my friends who have new babies when they're having a baby shower or whatever, to support, that person. So these are G diapers. They open up and they have a really cool liner. My youngest 2 boys are 29 years old. So when they were in diapers, this wasn't an option. There was the vinyl kind of covers that I tried to do with cloth diapers, but I'm just asking and telling you guys, if you would consider, if you know people with babies out there, consider trying reusable covers. They're so much nicer than they were in the past. There's inserts that they make that you can put inside the diaper in the liner to catch the potty and the poo, and that part gets disposed of properly, but it's less material. It's like half, even more than that, of the material that goes into each diaper change. Wash these over and over again. Do the math again. I'm all about that exponential number. When you think of, a baby takes if you're lucky, 2 years to get out of a diaper. So think about all the diapers, every day that you're changing, disposing of, times 365 days in the year. If you're lucky, it's 2 years. It's usually a little longer because they're so dad burn nice and keep all that uncomfortableness away from the child. So you're saving probably at least 3,000 pounds of diaper waste going into the landfill per baby. you know, when you think about that, it just adds up. And there's simple things that you and I can do as a gift to give to others, or consider if you have babies to do for yourself. And it actually does save you money. There's no black and white to this. It's always a gray thing on going green, but still, that's my commitment and my challenge to you folks, to pledge to try to do 1 or 2 things in July. I can't talk today. Sorry. Plastic free July. Thank you. And my phone's ringing. Sorry.
All right, Tammy, share away. You're on mute.
You missed all my witty banter. You saved the best for last, though. So for Plastic Free July, and I just want everybody, I know you all have your drink bottles handy. Show your drink bottles. Who's got a plastic bottle? None of us. That's something super easy you can eliminate from your lives. Okay, but my Plastic Free July is going to be going without partyware and disposable plates, disposable cups, silverware, table covers. Why on earth are we doing this? You know, we do it under the guise of it's easier, but how hard is it really to wash a few dishes at the end of the barbecue? Grab a couple of your friends and say, hey, let's get these dishes washed up. That's just good, more camaraderie. It doesn't take really any more time. Plastic table covers are kind of a pet peeve of mine, because first of all, if you have a spill, it doesn't get absorbed. It just runs to whoever's unfortunately sitting at the low end of the table. If you have a regular tablecloth, it absorbs a lot of that stuff. And oh no, then we have to wash it with all of our other laundry that we're already washing anyway. So it's not a big deal. Plastic cups, come on, people. We all have cups. We all have these dishes available to us. So just one thing in July, and maybe that'll carry over, is just to eliminate all of those disposable party things that we have. And don't get me started on balloons, because I think that a little mason jar with a few wildflowers in it is prettier than any balloon could ever be. So anyway, that's my 2 cents worth on Plastic Free July.
All right. So all of them are really great tips. I mean, I think the main goal is, if you can do all of them, great. If you can only do one thing, that's fine too. You may think you're a total weirdo taking your reusable bags to the grocery store, but you're not. And the thing is, though, there's going to be a lot of other folks that feel that pressure of, if I take my reusable grocery stores, or I take my reusable culinary to the party, people are going to judge me. And some people might judge you. That's okay. But the more you do it, it becomes a trend. That's how trends set. Somebody looks weird wearing this one hat, and then the next 9 months later, everybody's wearing that hat. That's how trends start. So we just have to make sustainability. We have to make sustainability a trend. So let's get trendy for Plastic Free July.
Great.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Try to get rid of your plastic. And nice seeing you all today. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.